we got a little bit of foam and air bubbles going on here. That's not just a little bit of bubbles. That's swooshing around, and that's like total, getting a lot of gas going to this expansion valve. And so I'm gonna have to start looking for a leak. I think almost 2 years ago I found a leak, a pretty big one too, up on the condenser on the roof. And this is a VRF assembly. This is the Toshiba carrier, and they go, oh my god, you're not supposed to have one. Well, we had to do a repair, a leaking evaporator here. There was a problem with, what else? The motor and a thermistor, and at different times. But and that's why I have these in here. This is for testing, because this is not my normal system that I sell and install. But since I'm going to be the one responsible for servicing this, and we did this, I wanted to physically, visually know how this system runs all the time, to give an indication to anybody who passes by so they can see that it gets low on refrigerant. You can see the refrigerant just barely trickling down, because they just set the thermostat up and shut the system off. So that's just the refrigerant dripping by. This pipe is empty because the expansion valve is open, and as you can see, it's all vapor in there, and that's just trickling down refrigerant. And actually that was my son's first time, I think, second time? First, was this your first or second sight glass that you brazed in? Second. And as you can see, he overheated it a little bit, and because it doesn't work, it's a little burnt. And that's about it. That's why we have the shut off here, and we have the shut off here. This did not have shut. Okay, so this is a VRF assembly, and they did not put any shut offs in the whole system. So when we had to work on this one coil because it was leaking, we had to shut and drain the whole entire building system because they did not put in shut-off valves. And so when I serviced it, and we had the leak on the roof anyway, on the one unit that I worked on, I put on shut-off valves up here, our ball valves. So if any future work had to be done, we can shut it off. And then at any time in the future, like here, we got a dead motor going on over here, or well, he's testing for that right now. And if we had another where we had to break into the refrigerant system for any reason here, and if I took out an evaporator, I'd cut into the blinds and I'd put ball valves. So in the future, if there was any work that needed to be done here only, we can shut it off, service an evaporator, and not have to turn down the entire VRF assembly. And this is what happens when guys put in systems like this and they don't put independent service ball valves at every evaporator. You have to turn the whole entire building down just because of one refrigerant leak at one evaporator that needs to be replaced. All right, guys, I'll see you later. We got a little bit of cleaning to do in here. It's a little bit dirty, bad airflow, and we have a dead thingamajobber right there, and we'll be replacing this. See you guys later.